Dan Canny's first guest on Save Ottumwa. And the fact that we're having it on this secluded island with this secret pathway is absolutely not cool with me at all. Actually, when he told me an island, Plaza Hotel, I really thought he meant somewhere in Hawaii. This is gonna have to do. I guess when you're on a budget, you're on a budget. Worth it though, folks. Woo! That's new stuff. Walk on the grass if you come to the island, folks. It's safer. You knew there was an island in Southeast Iowa. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Get my footing again. This must have been a volcanic active area at one time.
It was rumbling a little bit this morning.
Looks like there's been some bear here too, Dan.
That was actually, I didn't plan ahead. I didn't realize there wouldn't be a bathroom here.
Oh! Probably should have wore shoes. But what the heck? This is dangerous. We live in danger.
Hey, we're here with our very first guest on Launch Island.
Launch Island.
We've got Hans Wills. You may know him best from Ed the Florist, or perhaps the old morning show.
Stints on the morning show, yeah.
We figured since it's still fairly early in the morning, this would be a good time to bring Hans on. He's always awake.
I was the only one that would get up this early, I'm quite sure.
Yeah, well...
Besides you guys.
No, I'm sure you were our first call.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. It'll make me feel better.
Well, I think it's kind of special to have you here on the launch. I remember sitting down talking to you before we ever launched Save Ottumwa in the first place, and you were one of the only people crazy enough to pay attention to us in the beginning.
I thought it was a great idea. I did.
And we kind of got away from it over the years because we were hungry, and it seemed like making funny videos wasn't paying the bills. But
yeah, but gosh darn, it was making people laugh. And isn't that worth something? I mean, obviously, no.
To the bank.
Financially.
Not to the bank.
Probably not, no.
But we...
Sure enjoyed it, though.
Times have changed.
Good.
More people are online. So many people on social media, and we know that the audience is there now. So
I mean, you could go viral. That used to be a bad word. At that, used to be in college, viral was bad.
Right.
But this is good now.
We didn't even think about this when we brought you over, but you, being in the flower business, know an awful lot about plants.
I have knowledge of, yeah.
And not a lot of people get to this island. You were starting to identify certain foliage around here that is...
This used to be a well-kept secret, Dan. I gotta be honest. And all the excrement that you see laying around from the different species of animals actually cultivate an amazing array of wild tropical plants in this small little southeast Iowa. It's an unusual climate and excrement combination that produces amazing tropical flowers, which at one time was a secret. And now, thanks to you, it's not anymore. So
I got out here this morning and I thought, this looks just like the hanging basket I bought for Mom.
Well, there were pieces of it possibly in there. I really legally can't get into that conversation with you right now, but okay. I'm being off air. When I punch you in the gut, you'll know how I feel about it.
We're going to talk about a couple things, and it is starting to get a little hot here on the island today.
As well it should.
Yeah. I
think what did you call it? Launch Island?
Launch Island.
I called it Excrement Island. If you come out and visit the island, you'll understand. There's a reason. I can't spell it, but you would definitely notice it.
There are some benefits to not being able to see very well.
I'm sorry, that must have been some kind of volcanic gnat that got up my nose.
I've been just rolling around in this goose poop all morning. I had no idea it was even there.
I've never seen so many gnats in my life follow you. Yeah.
So you were nice enough to come out here. Let's do a couple things. Let's plug your business.
That's not necessary. Unless, of course, you want to.
You said on one condition you would come out if you could plug your business.
Well, you also told me we were going to a tropical island. Right. So I think starting out by lying is basically the way we started our day.
Okay. So it's the middle of summer, and a lot of people may not think, we're past Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
But something your business was built on for years is, really every day is a good day for flowers. And there used to be people all the time that were buying flowers just for the house.
Yeah.
Give people an idea of, aside from the flowers, you have one of the most cutting-edge gift shops in the state, in the Midwest. A lot of the stuff you carry, you can't find anywhere else.
No.
So tell people why they should come to Ed the Florist.
Well, first of all, just like you mentioned earlier, it does pay the bills, and that's good.
Yeah.
We've been there for 60 years. This year's our 60th anniversary. Mom and Dad started it back in 1956, German immigrants. It is the American story. It is the American dream. It does prove that you can do those things even today and run a business and be an entrepreneur and have that still out there attainable. You just have to have the drive to do it. I'll plug that because I just think everybody needs to hear it. When you ask me what we have in the store, we're a pilot program for one of my other companies. A lot of people don't know that we do a company called Great Ideas, which we won't get into, but a company called Sweetbird & Company is one of the top 10 home decor companies in the country right now, rated by Gift Beat magazine. So we bring all that product into our store. It's all reclaimed wood, American made, and then globally responsible. And so we have a whole array of things that really nobody else in the country has. And then a lot of the things that we bring in, we test and try, so you get to see them first. Kind of a unique idea in Ottumwa, Iowa, but it's working for us, and it creates what you just said, a very unique gift environment, a very unique home decor environment, along with our flowers, which work every day. You can come in; it's kind of like a library and read all the different signs we have. A lot of it's word driven, so there's hundreds and hundreds of different signs on reclaimed wood, and then home decor pieces that we're creating every day. It's things you'll find at Nordstrom's and Von Maur, big national department stores that only we have here in Ottumwa, Iowa.
See, I think that's something that Ottumwa needs to hear more about. We rally around things when we know about them. So for years, people will talk about the Coal Palace, which was 120 years ago. They'll talk about, Radar O'Reilly, which
fictitious.
Was a character on a show. Fictitious was from Ottumwa. We take pride in that. Tom Arnold, he's done big things.
He's real.
He's real.
Real and did.
I've seen him.
Cool dude.
So that's a big deal. And that's about it. Those are the things. Miss Universe was from here. We have 4 or 5 things that we take pride in. And here we have a guy who is supplying stores like Nordstrom's across the country, high-end department stores, and all of it came from here.
Yeah.
That's a really big deal.
Yeah. It's different. We've been quiet about it. And so I guess I'm coming out on your first broadcast today. So coming out as a gift retailer. I got the shirt staying on. I thought I was going to the islands. So yeah, it's a big deal to us. We keep it. We're not boastful about it. We like doing what we do, and if you want to see what we do, just stop by and kind of get a glimpse of it. The actual discovery room, we call it, is where we have all our prototypes and our new stuff. Where it's not for sale is by my office, and you can see things that we're going to be doing in 2017, and get your opinion on it. We value the people's opinion, and I don't think I could find a better place to get people's opinions than Ottumwa, Iowa. They have no problem telling us what they're thinking, and that's what makes us special.
That is true.
If you
can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I think
that's kind of one of the things. We believe if our line can be sold in Ottumwa, Iowa, and people can be critical of it, we're going to learn a lot, and it'll be successful. And that's kind of been our mantra. It's worked out pretty well.
First of all, I just want to thank Hans for coming out here today. Support Ed the Florist. Support your local businesses. And ask him about what's going on with Sweetbirds. They've got some awesome stuff there at the shop. Signing off from Launch Island in Ottumwa Park, Dan Canning with Hans Wills.
Bring your sunscreen. It's amazing. The beach is crazy. Hey, I'm coming, girls. I'm coming. Here we go.
The beach isn't quite full yet, but it will be.